Okay, Raw review. Piss poor fucking show. We got 3 weeks for Mania, 4 weeks. I don't even fucking know. Nothing but a bunch of filler, time-wasting, consuming matches and promos tonight. I mean, there was seriously almost no build-up. There was, but it was like promo shit, mostly. Start the night off, you had Triple H come out, cut like a fucking 15-minute promo. Then Ambrose comes out, he talks for like 10 minutes. Then they talk about a match. I think whoever wins or some shit faces Triple H, for the world title. I guess so. It's triple threat at Mania now. Basically Del Rio versus Ambrose is what it was for a main event. So, like 20 minutes of just talk. So, pretty boring. First match, you had Sasha Banks versus Becky. Match was it was alright, but it's like, son of a bitch, they kept going on and on with the fucking like counter roll-ups and pins and shit. Like, goddamn, it was overdone. Like, it's cool to see, but like, you did too much of it, so it was like overdone. And then the match, it ends, and you had Charlotte and Flair out there, so who even cares? The match ends, Sasha Banks does like this flip power bomb on the turnbuckle, and Becky Lynch goes down with her, and Sasha just like falls over. Like literally just sits there and it falls over. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Apparently, that's how you do double count or pins these days. Double pinfalls. How the fuck does that work? It made no sense at all. That's like something Brie Bella would fucking do and botch like that or something. Like it was bad selling. She seriously did the powerbomb thing and she just sits there and goes, what? And falls over, and then the match is over. So, nothing got through to this match. Like, I guess this is going to be triple threat too or something. Was this like a number one contenders match or something? I have no fucking clue, but it's like, even if it was, there was no contender, No one has a contender spot so far. So, either make it a triple threat match or get on and find out who's going to be the contender for the Divas title, whatever fuck. It's like this match got nowhere. Second match, you had The Miz versus Ziggler in a fucking throwaway 5-minute bitch-ass match for time filler. Miz basically puts Ziggler in a corner and then, like, bounces off and then gets a roll-up pin. Who cares, Who gives a fuck? This Stephanie McMahon comes out for, like, another... Just like the Triple H promo, just sits there and fucking talks. That's all these fucking two do is sit there and talk for fucking ever. God. That's all they fucking do for like years now. She accepts that gay reward that Mr. McMahon, I don't even know what it's called, the Vincent J. Kennedy McMahon fucking reward. I don't even know. Whatever. It's like she should have accepted last week, but Shane came out and she didn't get to, so then they do it this week for like filler fucking shit. Just sits there, I don't even know what she said. I don't know what any of these people said in the promos. Third match, you had Lucha Dragons versus Rusev and Sheamus. Typical match, typical Lucha Dragon match. They do some flips over the ropes, very fucking amazing. The Usos do that all the time. Nothing we don't see every other match. Every other tag team match or whatever. Rusev gets the win over, what's his name? Little guy. I can't even think of his fucking name. I can't even think of his name. Not Sin Cara, but the other fucker. Kalisto. Damn it. Kalisto. Does like a super kick and pins him. Alright. So, really, this match, another no point match, pretty much. No point to it. Just we'll sit there and watch wrestling. You can't... I've been watching Vince Russo's podcast. Got good stuff going on there. Pure wrestling. You can't just have... This is pretty much what that match was like pure just no point to it, just out there to wrestle. You can't have that. You gotta have a storyline or a rivalry or some shit going on. Other than that, it's plain boring. If you want to watch that shit, go watch NCAA wrestling. Like actual real mat wrestling. That's what that's for. not this is entertainment, show. It's like, you're supposed to have some entertainment to it and like some add stories to it and shit, add some plots and whatnot and fucking shit like that. Ain't nothing happening. It was just a boring filler fucking match. That's what the rest of these matches were mostly. Then Natasha, I don't ever mention small little segments like this. Like Bray Wyatt cut a promo early in the show. I didn't write this down. I didn't write that Bray Wyatt promo down. But for this, I did because it's just so fucking dumb. Natasha's out, or not Natasha, Natalya is out there. Where the fuck did I get Natasha from? But Natalya's out there cutting like a fucking very bad acting promo. Got fucking Subway. You couldn't have it any more perfectly placed. We know it's a Subway commercial. There you go. You got your soda right here, and we're gonna make this a Subway. Subway sitting right here. It's so fucking annoying. Stop cutting gate. We know you promote this shit. Promoting a commercial. No fucking waste time. People pay money to see this show, and you're sitting there promoting stupid fucking Subway. So the shit's sitting on the shelf, and Natalya's just like, oh yeah, I keep my body in train. I eat Subway. I stay fit. I drink lots of water. Okay. Good for you, Natalya. Move the fuck on. I don't care how long. I don't care if it's 2 seconds. Still a waste of time and people's money. Number 4, fourth match yet, Ryback versus Adam Rose. Anal Rose. That's what I like to call him. Anal Rose. Fucking squash match, pretty much. And when the fuck does Ryback ever have squash matches? It's like all of a sudden, it's like, oh, big Ryback's out there. Who's he taking on? Anal Rose. Beats him in like a couple minutes or whatever. Then he like just storms off. All right. The rest of the members of that fucking group couldn't come out and like try to beat up Ryback or something. But even if they would, Ryback just would have fucking made them look like jobbers, which they're all jobbers. Every one of those guys. So whatever. Fifth match, you have the New Day versus Y2AJ. That's their new tag team name we're calling. Another thing Vince Russo pointed out. What a waste of AJ. I know he just got in the company, and I'm sure he's got time and shit like that. It's not like he's part-time and he's going to be gone after like a couple months. But still, you got the guy to sign, and you're just going to waste him on a fucking tag team? As if you don't have enough fucking tag teams, okay? What is with the anal fucking fetish of tag teams they have going on lately in WWE? It's like nothing but tag teams and fucking stables and shit. God damn, it shows you they got nothing to do. That's why they stuck a whole bunch of jobbers, the League of Nations and the Social Outcasts. 4 guys in each group of seriously the jobbers that had nothing better to do with their careers. So that's what they do. They throw them in a tag team. That way, instead of creating, storylines for each one of them individually, they got 4 guys right there already planned out. So then you got another 4 guys, and you got the tag team, the other guys. It's like they don't know what to do with AJ, pretty much. And some motherfucker was saying, like, he should beat Cena or some shit like that. Dude, go fucking drown yourself. That is ignorant. I remember people got mad that Neville lost to Cena. Really? Neville's supposed to beat Cena? Especially when he first debuted back then. I talked about that before, but... where are we at here? Anyways, yeah, New Day versus AJ, or Y2AJ. That's going to get so old. They beat the New Day. If you're gonna fucking have champions, have them win. It's alright to maybe lose once in a while. I don't mind seeing tag team lose like once in a while. That way the other team can be like, oh, we pinned the tag team champ. You know what? Maybe not even that. Maybe it is you're gonna have them win the fucking titles. So, they win. The New Day fucking, oh my god, you gotta end it. You gotta end it with that fucking team already. Seriously, they're not even getting reactions no more. For a while, they started to. Now they got so fucking stupid. No one even cares anymore. If you're not getting a reaction, that's bad. You know what they say, the old classic, no reaction, or a reaction's better than no reaction or whatever, even if it's bad or whatever. However that saying goes. Perfect example right here. You get no reaction, it's time to call it quits with them guys or something. Do something else with them. And drop the fucking titles already. At least, you know, if you're going to put AJ in a tag team already, give him the titles. At least he can have some kind of accolade or whatever. Then you have McMahon come out, cut a promo, saying how, you know, he's going to erase Shane out of his McMahon history or shit. Then Taker comes out, big old Undertaker comes out for like a total of like, says like 5 lines. Basically it says blood's going to be in your hand, McMahon, with Shane's blood or whatever. He gives him like a little choke. It looks stupid. He just goes, real soft choke. McMahon didn't even sell it. He could have at least been like this. No, instead he's just like. So, you know, then Undertaker leaves after like 5 seconds. McMahon's sitting out there still talking, saying, you know, he hates to do this, but he's going to have to make Shane not his son anymore, call him what, I don't know, however he put that. Whatever, it was boring. You know, let me put the paper down again. You got all these fucking stupid matches to fill the time up. When you get a guy like Undertaker out there, you use him for like 30 seconds. How often do we see the Undertaker? And I know I said it. He needs to retire. But if you're going to have him out there, have him be out there and stay out there and cut something good. You know, I don't know what it would be. Get involved in like a brawl or something. They didn't even do that with Brock Lesnar. I don't think they did. All I remember that build-up was like stab a pencil through his hand. You know, if you're going to have Taker out there, a fucking 25-year legend, do something with the motherfucker. Instead, no, you got all these matches. Matches like Ziggler and The Miz to fill time. But when you got Undertaker out there, and these matches will last like 20 minutes. Fucking garbage filler matches. When you got someone like Undertaker, oh no, 30 seconds, we got to speed it up. It's like they want bad stuff to be the longest stuff. It really is. Things like the Undertaker, guys, you know, Undertaker, big-time legend who's over and shit. People are happy to see him. It's like, oh, you get 30 seconds, but we'll have a match that no one wants to see. Like, you know, Big Show versus Adam Rose or something. No, we'll have that match for like 20 minutes. 6th match, you had Usos versus Dudleys in another fucking like 2-minute match. Dudleys win. Big fucking deal. This was stupid. Devon holds the table up and Uso, like, whichever one, runs around the ring and like jumps off the fucking stairs. Clear as day, you can see he was either going to throw him at that table at him, which he did. It was like, why would you run towards him? Someone's got a fucking baseball bat ready to hit me. I'm not going to run at him and be like, oh, what, I'm thinking he'll hit me. You know, and you're sitting there ready with the motherfucker. Exactly what it was. He was sitting there ready for the table to, like, throw the table at him. And that Uso just still jumps off the stairs and tries, like, whatever, body splash or whatever. Fucking stupid. 7th match, you had fucking Kevin Owens versus goddamn Big Show. And the fucking Big Show wins because Kevin Owens gets counted out. Fucking fat slob. Nasty looking fucking Kevin Owens. And that dude has got to drop some weight. Seriously, every time he's out there, it looks more disgusting. You know, and then you have Big Show. I mean, yeah, Big Show's fucking fat and ugly too, but it's like, dude's a giant. Fucking Kevin Owens ain't a giant. He's just a guy with a big fucking stomach. It's fucking disgusting. So Big Show wins a fucking... He technically beats the Intercontinental Champ. Why? Oh, fuck. That's not good. That just went down a fucking air vent there. But anyways, why the fuck does Big Show have to win for fucking no reason? Is there going to be a match at WrestleMania or anything? Is that why he won this match? No. He's probably out there just to fucking get paid and bury people. Then he had Brie backstage talk about her. I don't remember what she talked about. Probably something to do with fucking Brian. Then Lana comes out there and they both talk about their fiancés. Or, well, Brie's married, but Lana's not. She talks about Rusev. Why isn't she with Rusev? What is she doing? What do they have her doing? She is out there just standing there. And it's not the only time. I'll talk about it here in a minute, too. So that, you know, they cut this little segment backstage. You get Brie versus Naomi. Naomi actually wasn't that bad in this match. Brie Bella's fucking stupid. Doesn't know what the fuck she's doing ass. Right before the match ends, Brie hits, what the hell's her name? Tamina. I don't know. I can't remember if she drop kicked her or kicked her or whatever. She's standing in a turnbuckle, and then like she sees Naomi coming, so she prepares herself. Like this was so fucking bad of selling and acting and fucking wrestling right here. She sees Naomi, she's like, and she prepares herself for. Naomi takes her back and does like this backcracker into a pin. She didn't win with it, but like, oh my god, she just sits there, looks back. Oh, let me get in position. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. I'll be glad when she's gone in the goddamn summer. Then you had the main event, Del Rio versus Ambrose. Pretty much Ambrose was out there getting his ass beat like 90% of the match. Del Rio, can you stop flexing? Son of a bitch. We know you do steroids, but stop flexing. Seriously, just look at the guy. That's the first thing I noticed when he came back. He sits there and he goes, he flexes like every time. Like he flexes his chest. Anytime he talks, he goes, does this shit. Like, who are you, fucking Ryback or something? Like, stop flexing. Like, he always flexes his pecs. He'll be standing on the outside. He'll be sitting there and he's got a tan now. Like, why? Like, you already had dark skin. Why do you need to look even darker? You know, I like Del Rio as a wrestler. Like, he can wrestle and shit. Like, he can go and stuff, but it's like, come on, man. You don't need to be sitting out there flexing and shit like that. It just looks weird. Then, basically, Triple H comes out. I don't understand why the ref, like, what is the ref doing here? He's sitting there, he got the 7 counting out, who was it? I think Del Rio was on the outside. Gets to 7, Triple H comes out, and the ref's just like he didn't know what to do. Like, he just stops counting out. He's like, should I count him out, or should I just watch Triple H? Continue with the fucking match. Like, you don't just stop because someone comes out. And Triple H was just walking slow. It'd be different if some guy just, like, ran down the fucking ramp and got in the match and got himself involved, but it's like Triple H did it. The ref could have counted out Del Rio and the match could have ended. It could have had a clean win. You know, Ambrose could have won, but it's just stupid. I just feel like I had to mention that, but Triple H basically beats. Ambrose punches him and then a brawl starts. Triple H beats down Ambrose. You know, I don't understand why Triple H gets a special privilege of like beat downs in TV 14 segments. It's like only Triple H. You know, Lesnar gets stuff once in a while, but other than that, it's like, who else? You know, it's like Triple H gets a special privilege for being out there. You know, all right, Triple H, everyone knows you're from the Attitude Era. You're allowed to make guys bleed and shit like that. Oh, speaking of bleeding, where the fuck was Reigns this week? I don't like Reigns, but where the fuck was he? You got a fucking pay-per-view coming up. Your biggest, so far right now, your face of the company for right now wasn't even there today. And no mentions of it. They didn't mention like, oh, where was Reigns at today? Is Reigns going to come down and help Ambrose? No, he's just gone. You know, if he's got something going on with his personal life, at least mention it. Make us believe that he wasn't there for some reason. Like, even to say, oh, his fight was canceled. He couldn't make it. At least something like that. But it's like there was no mention. It's like they don't even fucking realize he wasn't there. Their biggest their face of the company wasn't even there. So, you know, Triple H beats down Ambrose. Pretty much a cheap version of what happened last week with no blood. Ambrose just got his ass beat for like 20 minutes straight, pretty much. So, yeah, that was Raw. You had some build-up. Really, you had a guy that was there for like 5 seconds, you know, The Undertaker. As much as, it really does make sense. You got Reigns, who wasn't there, who's there every fucking week, SmackDown or whatever it might be. Then you got Undertaker, who's almost never there, but he shows up, but Reigns doesn't. Makes no fucking sense. And Shane McMahon. Where the fuck was Shane? Did I not mention that? One of my last videos, might have been my last Raw review or whatever. No, I didn't do a Raw review last week. So it must be my last video. I said something about watch Shane not be there next week. You know, they had this big old Shane McMahon returns. and he's getting involved in the storyline now. He'll not be there next week. You know, I fucking knew it was coming sometime. I didn't know if it'd be like next week or you know, this week, but it happened. He wasn't there. Makes no fucking sense. So, you know, I guess they're gonna try to build something up with SmackDown, because, you know, they like to do that shit once in a while. They like, oh, Brock Lesnar's gonna be on SmackDown. I try to pretend like people are actually gonna watch it. Like, they act like SmackDown's still relevant. You know, it's pretty bad when you gotta mention something special happening on SmackDown. That's when you know SmackDown's pretty much dead. Like, oh, Lesnar's gonna be on SmackDown. He's gonna promote, you know, his upcoming match. They should be using SmackDown for that all the time. Instead, SmackDown's just there to watch wrestling. I mean, seriously. That's when you know SmackDown's dead. So, and don't do the brand split. I'm tired of people still talking about the brand split. It ain't gonna happen. Even if it did, it's fucking dumb. It would look so bad these days. It wasn't even. It was alright. I liked it, but it was like it wasn't that fucking great back in the day or whatever. So, you know, Raw was always the better show, except maybe like the early years of SmackDown. When you had The Rock and Jericho on there. That's maybe when SmackDown was better. But it fucking sucks now. Anyways, I'm out of this video. That fucking Raw blew some cock.